What happened? Oh, come on. Boop, 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 boop. Did the stream just go down? Is it back? What happened here? Are we on or off right now? I think it's back. Okay, you're back now. Why am I not showing as live? Your internet just disconnected. Mine seems to have as well. I think the stream went down. But I think we're back now. Bum, 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 bum. Let me see. Okay, we seem to be back up now. Yeah, okay, well, alright, hang on. The game also messed up. Hang on a second here. What's going on? Something just happened with the internet. Even my game went down. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, my Brawlhalla seems to have frozen. Hang on. What the heck? Hang on. Doo-doo. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna have to relaunch Brawlhalla, everybody. Hang on one second. I don't know what happened there. And we went down. Yeah, so what we'll do is I want to think about it for a day or two. But Blizzy, if we have to, if we do have to redo it, if we decide to allow a rematch, then we'll just pick a time that's available for both of you. That's the only way we'll do it. I will think about it. I will think about it. In the meantime, the game is relaunching. The game is relaunching, people. That's so weird. So a bunch of you guys... Yeah, I want to hear other people's opinions on the matter. Because you know what? Here it is. I'm in two... So while we get this reloaded, I'm in two camps about it. On the one hand, obviously... On the one hand, you obviously want...
Custom.
The result to be, you know, accurate and what happened, right? Obviously. And like we want the matches to be fought in good faith and all that good stuff, right? To make it good. And then on the other end, well, I'm not going to do it as a straight democracy, Blizzy. Like it's not like a numbers thing for me. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about a numbers thing. It's not going to be like, oh, okay, 50 people said yes and 50 people said no. It's not going to be that. Hang on. Let me get this back in. The game should be coming back. 693-568. 693-568. Okay. There we go. Where are we? So we're back again now. Anybody who wants to come into the room is open. Anyway, where was I? So basically, I'm of two minds of it. Here's where I'm thinking of in terms of the final. It's like this. On the one hand, I would like the match to be, you know, fair. But on the other hand, you know, there's the other camp where it's like this was. The rules of the tournament. Like in my mind, I'm thinking, let's say it was a larger tournament. Let's say it was like a full-scale tournament. And like, I know it was a mistake, but let's say you left by accident and then you forfeited the match because of that. They would just say, well, that's what happens, right? They would just be strict about it. Now, I'm of the option, I don't have to necessarily be strict about it. It's true. I'm just trying to debate which is the right thing to do. I'm not sure. That's where I am. So, you know. Oh, Nightwolf, did you just do a live stream? Yeah, for some reason the live stream went down and then it went up again. I don't know what happened there. We disconnected for a second. Oh, Deathshot says, by the way, the council said it's not their problem. Yeah, I imagine it's not their Deathshot. I imagine it's not. Okay, I'm going to play Horde. There's only a few of us in the room right now. Let's do a Horde. So, yeah, I honestly, what I would like is I'm just curious to hear other people's opinions. How do you pick a person in a yes or no question? Yeah, no, it wouldn't be about, oh, vote for who's right. I'm really just, I want to just put the question to what other people have to say and get their thoughts. Specifically, like other experienced players, like players who have played in a long time. Yeah, exactly. Simple like that. So we'll see. But yeah, in fact, Darwin, you know what it is? The thing that is I'm thinking about the most is like, so for example, earlier in this same tournament, right? Israel Scott, who I think you're still here, Israel Scott. Young and Focused was playing earlier, and he misunderstood the rematch rule or didn't know that we had made a change of it. So he lagged out midway through the match. But the stream went down, Israel Scott, but we're back again. He lagged out midway through the match. But because I had made a change to the rule, right, I didn't allow him to have his rematch, right? I didn't allow him to have it because I'm like, no, we changed the rule, and we changed the rule because people were complaining before. And so, you know, I know that he was lagging. I'm sure he was. And so because of that, it's like, I could have just said, you know what, whatever, I'll let you have the rematch. But the only thought is, because I changed the rule already, if I make an exception for him, then other people will expect the exception as well. That's honestly where I'm sitting right now. And so now it's like in the same tournament now, if I make another exception for somebody else, even though I didn't make him an exception, it kind of, I don't know. That's my thoughts right now. And like, while I know the tournament is, you know, it's just a fun tournament for people, but I think people still put some, are still competing. They want to try to win. So it's, that's all. That's where I'm sitting right now. And the only reason I really want to talk about it in the Discord is because I am curious what other people's thoughts are on it. Hey, Jaws Jr. 1, what's going on? We're fighting some Brawlhalla. And, chatting. Not Darwin, it's not my fault you were lagging. I assume you're talking about that first match, right? That we rematched? Oh, the fast guys! Bow, 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 bow. Come on. I need a sword. Well, Scott, my opinion is Blizzy, and they can't do any more rounds. So I'd leave it as it is, but if they can spare a round, then let them do a round. I know someone that knows Blizzy. Woo. Whoa. No. I know how useless that was, but well, no. I want to hear other opinions there, Deathshock. I'm just curious how other people would handle the same situation. You know, it helps me to think about it myself. Whoa. We must destroy these demons. Cool, Darwin. I'm glad you made it in the Discord. With another account. Oh, cool. Okay, good. Just make him watch. Well, I mean, guys, what I will say, I'm not going to the Discord for like, I'm not going to the Discord to ask for votes. It's not going to be a democracy like this person voted this. It's not going to be like that. I'm not looking for numbers. It's not about numbers. I'm looking for ideas. I'm looking for opinions. I want to know what people who are in the same position I am in right now, I want to know their thoughts. Wow. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to the Discord for counsel. So that we, as a Brawlhalla community, can come to a decision. That's what I'm looking for. Because whichever way I choose, obviously somebody's going to be annoyed. Right. That's just the way it has to be. So, I have to think about it. I have to think about it. Boom, boom, dun, dun, down, bow, 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 bow. All right, here we go, people. Isn't it my decision? What if I never can do it, though? It depends, right? Because let's say if everybody decided, no, that match was invalid, and we have to allow a second rematch, then we would have to find one. Then we would have to find one that, a location where you both could do it. So it would be something like, if you guys could never, ever find a spot to meet, then it would be like, okay, then we would never, ever have a winner again. It would kind of be both. But I'm saying that's if we decided that somehow. But, we're not there yet. It's just, I'm trying to figure out what the right thing to do here is. I mean, there's no right thing. It's just a choice, really, but... Because real Scott, I wish I could meet Scott in real life. Who knows? Maybe someday there. I mean, you know what would be cool if, like, you know, if I got pretty big at streaming, and then I went to, like, one of those conventions or something. That would be fun. Jaws Jr. 1. Dr. Wily says, I, the great Dr. Wily, the third pick in Villain's Choice Awards, will defeat Scott on ground. And you know what I say to that, Jaws Jr. 1? We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Let's make a mainstream. He always says we'll see about that. Well, especially now. Ah! Especially now. Yeah, it's a tough one. Because now looking back, right, at the time, Darwin, when you left, I thought you just had to leave all of a sudden. Like, I thought maybe something came up and you just couldn't stay. Because that's why when I was like, you were like, oh, I have to leave after this. I was like, okay, Darwin, but there's 2 more matches. You have 2 more to fight. And then after you won, I think you were gone right away. So then when I was calling you again, I was like, oh, shoot, he's not here. He's not here. And then we actually did like a full countdown to try to get you to come back. But now I see you actually thought that the tournament was over. It's sad. It's annoying. It's annoying. Oh yeah, now Deathshot says, I mean, if we're keeping up with the rules, we gave him 10 seconds like everyone else, so it wouldn't count as a valid forfeit. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, in the strict rules of the tournament, he did forfeit. Yeah, that's true, Deathshot. You are 100% right about that. I mean, it's annoying because he didn't realize that that first match was a rematch. Yeah. So basically the conundrum we're dealing with now is whether or not to allow an exception to be made, even though technically he did forfeit that match. Whether he knew he was doing it or not, he did. So that's where we are right now. That's where we are right now. And it's tough. Jaws Jr. 1. Anyway, what did you think of the What If Dr. Wily Had an Assistant video? It was pretty funny. I liked it quite a bit. I liked it quite a bit. It's funny how at the end they reveal what he's like. He's not. What is he? Was he a doctor? He was a terrible gynecologist. Isn't that what he is at the end? Pretty funny. Pretty funny video there, Jaws Jr. GG. All right, who we got in here? I'm gonna try Ada. Ada. The assistant made a lot of good points. You are correct. Blizzy, we need to follow tournament rules. Yeah, you're not. You present a very good point there, Blizzy. You do. You do. Scott, do you live in North Carolina? I do not, Israel Scott. I live in Toronto. I'm in Canada. I live in Canada. I've been to North Carolina, but I don't live there. I don't live there. We need to follow a tournament, and he could be lying. You never know. I mean, I don't think he's lying, Blizzy. I honestly don't think he's lying. I mean, I guess it's possible, but no. In fact, I don't think. In fact, I know he's not lying. But my concern actually, Blizzy, is not that Darwin might be lying. It's that other people in the future could lie. You know what I mean? That's really the whole point. That's the whole point. Yeah, North Carolina's pretty far, Israel Scott. I know.
3, 2, 1.
It's I drove there once actually, cause I went to a film festival in Atlanta, Georgia, and I drove right through North Carolina. And I actually have an uncle who lives out there, so I visited him on the way. It's quite a drive. I think I drove for. I think it's a 14-hour drive to get to Atlanta, Georgia. So. It was like a 9-hour drive to get out there, I think. I think it's about 9 hours to get to North Carolina. So yeah, I am pretty far. In fact, Israel Scott, I kind of want your opinion on this because this kind of affects you in the tournament, right? So you lagged out, right, earlier in the match, in the tournament. You lagged out, but it was like after the 10-second mark, right? You lagged out, and you weren't aware of the rule change. But I had already made that rule change, and so because of the rule, I wanted to stick to the rules. I didn't allow you to have a rematch, right? So basically, I could, if I had given you a rematch, I would have been basically making an exception to the rules of the tournament. And so now at the end here, in order to allow this rematch to happen, I would kind of be making an exception. So that's why I kind of want to know your opinion, Israel Scott. Because me not making an exception earlier in the tournament affected you. Yeah, don't worry, Blizzy. I just want his opinion. I'm not looking for votes. I'm just curious. In the end, the decision I make will be mine, but I am curious. Because, yeah, I'm aware, like, Young and Focused Israel Scott was cheering for Thing, but at the same time, Like, if I had basically made an exception for Israel Scott at that time, he could have had a rematch, and it might have been different. So I am curious, his opinion. I'd like to know his thoughts. Deathshot says, I mean, Scott, if you stick by rules, it was fair forfeit, and a rematch is not needed. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Deathshot. I agree. You're 100% right. You feel like it wasn't fair until you told me the rule. Yeah. And then once I told you the rule, it made more sense. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. When people say Scott, I get confused. Yeah, I know. When your last name is my first name, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Deathshot. So no rematch. I'm not deciding yet there, Deathshot. Like I said, when I make these types of, I don't know, diplomatic decisions, I want to think about it. There will be no rematch tonight, 100%. I just want to think about it and dwell on it and get people's opinions. And I am going to write out the situation in the Discord just because I want to hear people weighing in, and then I will lay out my judgment. I will lay out my judgment. Dr. Wiley, listen, Kevin, you're the assistant, but I'm the scientist, the brilliant scientist. That's right. That's right there, Dr. Wiley. I'm a gynecologist, a terrible gynecologist. Ah! Oh, did somebody ask if we wanted to run 2s tomorrow? Israel Scott, probably not tomorrow, just because we're going to be doing Half-Life 2 tomorrow. But maybe Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday. Wednesday we're going to do the King of the Hill tournament as well, but maybe we'll start with 2s. That'll be fun. But that's interesting, though. So Israel Scott, you thought it was unfair until I explained the rule to you, and then you understood. Which makes sense, because I know, that's right. After I explained it to you, you were like, okay, I'll just try to do better in the lower bracket. I remember you said that. Yeah. That's interesting. Interesting indeed. Still Sylvester has disconnected rather. I'll probably wrap up the stream in about 15 minutes, everybody. We'll have a few more matches, then we'll wrap things up. Deathshot. Well, that's all for me, folks. I'm going to head to bed. All right, Deathshot. Yeah, I'm wrapping up in a few minutes anyways. So, have yourself a great night. Stay safe, Deathshot. And tomorrow night, if you want to stop by, I'll be playing some Half-Life 2 if you want to come hang out in the chat. Have a nice time. Fight some aliens and all that stuff, you know. But take care of yourself, Deathshot. All the best. Want to run friendly 2s tomorrow? You mean like before Half-Life? I don't know if I'm gonna have time, Israel Scott. If I do, I'll be down. But I got a bunch of stuff I have to finish during the day tomorrow, so I don't think I'll have time. But if I do, Maybe. I'll jump in the Discord and say I can, but I'm not sure. B4, okay, yeah, I'll let you know. But Scott, it comes to this. If you want to stick with the rules, no rematch then. If we're not going by rules, then the rematch is up to you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You're right. You are correct. Thank you, Deathshot. Thank you for your advice. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Sleep well. Sleep well.
Player 4 wins.
GG. Scott, if you ever play Roblox, buy Bloxburg. I have a mansion. Okay. I think I probably should check out Roblox at some point. I know a few of you guys have suggested. Alright, what should we do now? Do you guys want to play a different game? Do you guys want to... Let's see, what else can we do? There's only 3 of us. Want to do another Horde? Horde is fun. Let's see how we can do in Horde, people.
Ah.
Once you play Roblox and Brawlhalla, your channel gonna boost. Yeah, Roblox is popular, right? Well, I mean, I'm down to try it. Thing is, like, I'm not gonna play a game just because it's popular. I have to like it, right? But if I like it, I'll play it. Because like Brawlhalla is pretty awesome because I just really like the game, so I enjoy streaming it. I'll try Roblox eventually. I'm not sure when. I've got a few other games I have to play first. Like I know a bunch of people have requested Undertale after Mega Man. So yeah. But yeah, a couple billion people play. I know it's hugely popular. Oh, I just killed myself. Oops! Fight the demons, guys! Fight the demons! Fight the demons. And it's really customizable, right, Roblox? Like, a lot of people make custom levels and stuff, right? I think that's what I've seen. I've only really seen videos of it online when people play it. And it always looks so insane, the whole game. I don't even really understand what you do, what kind of game it is. Yes, very, very, very. Yeah. Cool. Destroy the demons! I'm playing it right now. Well, there you go. Roblox isn't on Switch, right? It's it's on PC only. Nice. Get him. Playing right now. It's for all ages. It's for phone, PC, etc. Oh, okay. You can play it on your phone too, eh? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure when. Like, I want to beat... Obviously, I got to beat Half-Life. Got to beat Mega Man. And then I think it'll be Undertale next. And then we'll see. We'll see. Like, I'm not sure if I should just do those games or, you know, have a couple different ones going at once. Hard to say. Ah! That wasn't so good. Wasn't so good. Got him. Got him. Whoa. Alright, it's the big guys. They take a lot. Got him. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. And this. GG team. GG. Good times. Good times, everybody. Boop. All right. How are we going to finish things off? I think we're going to do one more match, everybody. We'll wrap things up after this. We'll end it with a nice, simple free-for-all.
Wow.
Wrapping things up, people. Snow Brawl? Okay, I'm down for Snow Brawl. All right. We won't make it a team, though, because there's only 3 of us. Okay, it ends now. It ends now. It ends now with some little bit of Snow Brawl. Mob Slayer was good, homie. Thank you. I'm glad you had fun. I had fun, too. And it ends with me having to make some a difficult call here with the end of this tournament, this disputed ending of the tournament. But I will sleep on it. And I'll get some other people's opinions, and I'll make a decision maybe by Wednesday or maybe even tomorrow night. We'll see.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Snowball fight! Yes! Yes! It all ends after this, everybody. I have the high ground. 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 Whee! I'm just dropping bombs here. Woo! 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 What are you guys gonna do? You can't come up here? Oh, fine. He made it up here. No! Oh. Yeah! Oh. Snowballs! Ooh. No! But yeah, everybody, thank you all so much for hanging out in the chat. Thank you so much for participating in the tournament. It was a lot of fun. Again, we're in a situation we've never dealt with before. I appreciate all of the advice you guys gave me on making my decision. I'm glad you got your opinions. It's a difficult position when you're put in when you have to make a choice that will, annoy at least one person. But, I just gotta do what I think is right, and I will make that decision soon enough. Wah, 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 wah.
Dominating.
Woo, 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 woo. Yes.
Shut down.
Take that. Oh. Omnidirectional. Oh. No. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh. 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 No! Come on. Woo. Woo. Woo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Player 2 wins.
Juice Penguin with the victory. Well, that was fun. All right, everybody. I think we're going to wrap things up there. Wonderful stream, people. Thank you all so very much for participating. And this was a good tournament. It was a lot of fun. Didn't end exactly how we planned, and we had some technical difficulties. It looks like the stream went down for a minute, but we're back. But anyway, guys, thank you so very much for coming in. I will lay down my decision over the next day or so. And this was fun, everybody. Thank you so much. Tomorrow night, Half-Life 2, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be playing the game. I'm very close to beating it. So if you would like to come and see how that all plays out, come on down. Hang out in the chat. It's going to be fun. And that'll be it. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out. And I'm Scott Dion Brown. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you all again real soon. Tomorrow night, everybody. Have a good night. See ya.